Hello everyone, it's Mike. Welcome back to the channel. It's officially 2 a.m. on Christmas Eve, and we're not running these trains, but as promised, I would give you a night view of the layout in the train room. So I'll save my run for this layout here for tomorrow, and we'll make our way down to the train room right now and run some really quiet trains, because there's a bedroom right there and the train room is right down there. So let's make our way down there. Got some of my Department 56 stuff out here. I have the locomotive downstairs somewhere and I just didn't dig it out yet. Had a lot of honey-do lists this afternoon and evening, so that's why it's 2 a.m. and I'm just getting around to trains. I'm supposed to be wrapping presents, but here we go. Let's shut this door and make our way downstairs, and we're gonna fire up each locomotive one by one. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is come down here and we'll flip on this light switch. This is what happens. Everything comes to life. All right, so I'm already giving away a teaser on a couple things on the track, but we're gonna come under here and we're gonna fire up this guy first. Here we go. Nice and quiet little Z scale. Let's go back under here. And the first thing we're gonna do is fire up the elf train. I've added in a few of the coaling cars that go with the Santa's coal works here. So making a list, checking it twice. Were you naughty or nice? All right, let's get that at a decent speed there. Need to get Christian down here to race some cars tomorrow. All right, so this is the Polar Express elf train. Nice little switcher engine, quarter engine with the disconnect cars, and that's a 2-car set, the naughty and nice coal cars. All right, I was doing something here, so let's go around here. And we have, earlier I had on post-war Texas specials. We're gonna run these Neil Young Texas specials, because this is a 031 loop of track right here. So I wanted to run something that's nice, but it needs to be able to run an 031, and it's gonna be nice and quiet. So let's come down here. I love this old school transformer right here. We're gonna put it at about what looks like 18. Get our remote here. Still haven't hooked up my base 3. I'm still rocking the legacy remote. And those are engines 20. And let's open the rear coupler up. Let's reverse it here. So once we get all these trains going, I'm gonna turn out the lights. I forgot to hook this one up. So I don't have an outtake, so we're just doing stuff real time. So let me push this around to where I can make sure it's coupled up. All right. Looks like this car is going to be problematic, but we'll get it. We're there. Danger, danger. I know I should power down the transformer. Let's make sure everything's running good now. Ooh, still nice and quiet. All right, we're gonna put this guy on like speed step 50 here.
Dispatcher, is it clear to the crossing?
All right, looks clear to me.
You are clear. Over.
There's the Spirit of St. Louis
Copy.
plane.
That'll keep us on schedule. Out.
All right, next up, let's go over here. This is a MTH PS3. Go down here, turn my handles to 18 volts. I was picking out everything shiny or with lots of lights, or just stuff that's my favorite to run for you all tonight. There's a Menards fire station back there. Alright, I'm gonna put this guy, I'm gonna go too fast. That looks good, 18. So now we've got 4 trains running. Now it's time to get the big dogs going. All right, next up, we have engine number 12, the Polar Express.
One thing about trains, it doesn't matter where they're going. It matters who's deciding.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get it going. Get this guy going about now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trains going. Now, let's turn on. I never thought I'd get this engine, but this was a Christmas thing, Christmas present. I sold my Lionel 2000 Hudson. It was gold. So I needed a gold engine, and I had mentioned it, and then lo and behold, it appeared. I wasn't wild about the like dented up looking sides. I had all of the old Vanderbilts, and I really liked how they looked. And I was surprised when Lionel, I mean, I get where they're coming from. They tried to make it look like prototypical. Run this guy also at 50, so we have no collisions. All right, everything's going, no accidents, no derailments, no cars disconnected. Time to make the magic happen. Lights out at 9 minutes and 30 seconds into the video. Here we go. These are the MTH Millennium Gold passenger cars. It's a 5-car and 2-car set, and they have the names of all of the founders of model trains. So you have Ives, Marks, so Lewis Marks, A.C. Gilbert, Joshua Lionel Cowan. My daughter Ava gave me these backgrounds for Father's Day. On the back side of them is Halloween. So we have the like Aurora, like North Pole, which is the North Pole up there. And then we have like a nice sunset over here. The gold Hudson is Lionel lines 125. Look at that blue. That gold is perfect. My Christmas layouts are my absolute favorite. And that gold just is popping. It is like catching all of the light. That's the stunner right there. The gold set. You probably saw my gold Hudson a couple of years ago when I had my permanent layout down here before I tore it all down, and it was running on there with these passenger cars. This will be the shot right here. Those cars going around the curve, catching that light.
Concord Tower. Train is inbound. Am I clear? Over. Yes, sir. You're clear inbound. Concord dispatch out.
Comes a hot chocolate car. You can see the hot chocolate thing in there. There it is. And as soon as the train comes right here, you'll notice my little train in the hobby shop runs. Well, what do you guys think? I hope you really enjoyed it. This was such a fun build. It took me about 2 weeks to complete it. Deciding on the track plan and which track I wanted to use was probably the biggest dilemma. Then also the buildings. You know, obviously I like having the buildings a little more spaced out. You can see the detail on the sides of them. You know, so many times you see displays that have massive amounts of stuff, but they have everything so spaced out. Or I should say not spaced out, jammed together. Which is cool because it looks like epically big, but sometimes I do like to see all the details of the buildings. Alright, well, before I sign off, I've got one last little area to show you back here. This is the back side of the city. Uh-oh, Peppermint. I knew I liked York, and not just the train show. I like York Peppermint patties. Then we have the Budweiser Bar and Grill, Budweiser truck. We have the toy shop. There's our helicopter. I did make a wooden trestle. I didn't have time to finish it all, but it's enough support for these little light trains that are running up on top here. Then we have the Menards Diner over here. And here's another perspective of the other side of the layout here. Well, I have one more Christmas video to make, and that will be of the layout upstairs. You've seen the Z-scale set up. Now you've seen this at night. We've seen this during the day. The only thing I could do, if people would like, is I'm going to flip the lights back on. As I do have some other locomotives that would be great on the Christmas layout, or sets. This green City of Denver set, Union Pacific, that's a beautiful one on there. The Ives remake set here is beautiful on there. I did have this gold bonnet on there, but once I saw the gold on the Commodore Vanderbilt with all those passenger cars, I was like, can't do it. Like, that's just like beautiful. And this is still good, but not quite as shiny as this one here. Going fishing in the ice-capped waters. Then this is another really good Christmas train here. That's shiny tin plate chrome set. I know. Long video. Well, as I said, for tonight I'll let you go because it is now 2:18 a.m. on Christmas Eve, and I need to go get some sleep. Really, I need to wrap those presents up there. But tune in tomorrow night if you have time and you're not doing a lot of stuff, and we'll check out the upstairs layout. So until then, Hope everyone has a great day tomorrow, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for checking out the channel.